Hey guys.
Okay, okay. Is that a strawberry with frosting on it? What? So I know I say this every time, but this is a video I have wanted to film for so long. But like, I'm nervous because, well, let me just show you. She is very creepy. She's spiteful. She's mean and nasty. She also looks like she's flipping you off, but she's not. That's just her pointer finger. But like, she's just like not good news, you know? We're gonna put her aside for a second. That is like the haunted doll. Okay, fine. That is like the haunted doll that's been in my family for years. You all know my cousin Adriana. Her family and my family pass this doll like back and forth because we all hate it. She's kind of been kept away for a while now, but she has caused mayhem in both of our families, but like real scary, like not nice mayhem. So me and Adriana are gonna be telling you about her today. But before we get into that, this video is sponsored by Swagbucks. Swagbucks is a place where you can make and save money from home. You guys know how much I love that because I hate going to work as a bartender. You can save on brands you already buy from like Walmart, Target, Starbucks, through cashback discounts, deals, and more. Literally earn cash and gift cards just by shopping online and taking advantage of the deals on the site. There's more. But additionally, you can earn cash by taking surveys, watching videos, and playing games. Which already just sounds like my life. Like those are the 3 things I do every single day anyway, so sign up and check out all of the places that you can earn and save money. I already signed up, so now it is your guys' turn. Go sign up and try it for yourself with the link in my description. And with that link in my description, you will get $5 just for signing up. So you guys know what to do. Everybody go try it for yourself. And Swagbucks, we want to thank you. Swagbucks, we want to thank you for sponsoring this video. You are a mess. Okay, now it is time to get into the video about this hot mess who literally caused tragedy in our family. Okay. I
can't film like that.
No, yes you can. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
2019's our year.
I think 2020 is mine. Hi. Andrew, I don't look okay.
Can you just like explain how you feel about her?
I don't like her. I never liked her. I don't even want to look at her directly. I never liked her.
Should we like put it here? Oh my god. Close your legs. Wait, she's kind of thick. Okay, my family was not the one who brought her into the equation. It was you guys.
It was my mom.
Your mom says you're the one who wanted her.
No. Actually, remember where she was sitting in the store, walking past her, and my mom saying, "Oh, look how cute she is, don't you want her?" I was like, no. And then she bought her anyway, and next thing I know, this lady is in my room.
That's why Adriana and I have the most experiences with her. Me and Adriana actually lived together for some points growing up. She lived in my house at some points, and I never lived in her house, but I would basically grow up there. Your house, when she was the most relevant, I was there like every day, sleeping over every single day in your room. We definitely do have some crazy experiences with her that we just want to share with you guys because it's definitely worth telling. There's a few things that like directly spawn from her, but then there's other things where you may not think it's her fault, but they only started happening after they got her. I've already told you guys the story about the man who showed up at my aunt / Adriana's house in the middle of the night when Adriana was dreaming. I made that video like last year, but really quick, I'll just re-jog your memories. It was after we got this doll. It was in Adriana's room at that house. My uncle was away on business and a man showed up at their house, which was in the middle of the woods. In like the middle of the night, Adriana was sleeping. As he was driving up the driveway, Adriana was saying, "He's coming, he's coming, he's coming." Right before he knocked on the door, she said, "He's here." All in her sleep. So it's like she knew he was coming. And then he was saying he was checking the water heater at like 3:30 in the morning. My Aunt Deb, Adriana's mom, looked past him. He had a Jason mask in the windshield of his van. So it was just really creepy. Weird things like that happened so much and so often. I'm gonna let you tell some of the weird stuff that would happen in your room, like when we would sleep in your room.
One of the things that happened while she was in my room in that house was out of nowhere I'd be watching TV in my room and it would go on and off really, really fast. Like someone was standing there clicking the button, like going like this. No one would be in there.
Keep in mind, it never happened until we got her.
Yeah, and she was in my room. Like my mom put her in my room.
She was facing the bed.
And that would happen in my room.
Why was she facing the bed? She watched us sleep like this.
Yeah.
She would sit there and watch us sleep like this.
Oh.
Look at her.
Well, that's a good thumbnail. Another thing, Frankie, my dog,
who is still alive, by the way. He's literally 100 years old.
He would come in my room with her there and he would look up at the ceiling and bark, and he doesn't bark, like he doesn't randomly bark.
But it wasn't just barking, it was like the growling crazy barking that dogs do when there's like a squirrel right outside the window. Like that type of barking. Just at the ceiling.
Like in the corners. Another thing was my closet in my room was really creepy, and it got really freaking cold in there.
Even in the summer.
Yeah, freezing ice cold in that closet.
Even in the summer though. They didn't have AC, like there was no vent in there. It was just like freezing cold in the summer after we bought her. And there's some stuff that like I won't get into because like it's like really serious like family stuff that happened with her that like we're not gonna get into in this video. If I ever did like a more serious type of video, I guess we could tell the stories there, but it's a step further than just putting it in a video like this.
Another thing, this one is just so vivid in my mind.
I actually wasn't there for this one, but I remember she told me about it right away, and from that point on, I mean, I was already terrified, but from that point on, I was absolutely terrified.
My bedroom was upstairs in the house, and my parents' bedroom was downstairs. Their bedroom was kind of like right next to the kitchen. Probably 2 or 3 in the morning. From all the way upstairs, I heard what sounded like 10 people in my kitchen rambling through the cabinets, like rummaging through everything. I heard plates, silverware, glasses, like just like a tornado was happening.
And I remember something specifically that you told me is like, you know when you open your silverware drawer, you hear it like clank against each other? She kept on hearing that, like among everything else banging. The pots, the pans, the cabinets. In the middle of the night, no TVs, nothing were on, everyone was sound asleep. She only lived with her parents.
In my head, I'm like, okay, maybe it was my dad. I walked downstairs and I looked in my parents' bedroom, and there they are, sound asleep, both of them in the bed.
The only 2 other people who lived in this house.
It's even weirder to me that their bedroom was right next to the kitchen. They were very light sleepers, especially my mom, and she didn't wake up, and their door was open, and my bedroom was all the way upstairs.
I was sleeping between them.
I did. I slept right between them.
Adriana had woods behind her house, and one time we were making mac and cheese at like 2 in the morning in her kitchen. We looked out of the windows in the kitchen, which were facing the back of the house, like into the woods, and there was just all lights, like flashlights, but like moving around. We could save a whole nother video for that house, because that house alone was haunted in itself. The bad stuff started happening with her. Nothing bad happened until she came into the picture.
It's just weird that like all of the stuff, like she was in my room, and like I only heard the kitchen stuff from my room. The thing with the TV would only happen in my room.
Frankie would bark.
In my room. Okay, when he would sleep over, we would both get woken up in the middle of the night because we would hear what sounded like...
I almost forgot. Adriana had like a metal footboard and headboard. It was like metal poles and stuff. At night when we'd be sleeping in Adriana's room, pitch black in the room, like completely black. And we would hear exactly what sounded like a necklace hitting against the headboard, as if someone who was wearing a necklace was leaning right over us and their necklace was just hitting the headboard. We heard that so often, and we would not move. Like we would not move, and we would just talk about it the next day. That house, we could make multiple other videos on. The weird stuff didn't just stop when they moved, because they brought her. So eventually they moved from that house. So in the next house, like bad things happened, like really bad things that we won't say in this video. So we'll just skip over that next house. And in the next house,
in this house,
not the one we're in now, but the one we're talking about.
At this point, my dad passed away, so it was just me and my mom. We still had the doll, and she was right in like the living space, like right when you walked in the door, she was in the chair, like right there. I'd never experienced anything like this before. I guess they call it sleep paralysis.
Which you've never had, and you haven't had after since she's been out of your house.
So I was sleeping and I woke up. I was unable to move my body, and immediately I felt really weird because my eyes felt like someone was holding them open. I remember just staring at my ceiling fan, like going around and around and around. All of a sudden I saw, I don't even know how to explain it, like a really evil, like...
You always explain it like the devil.
What I would imagine the devil to look like. It was just over me. He said, "You're not allowed to move," and I swear to God, I felt him take my eyeball out. Like,
ew.
I swear on my life.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, and it felt like empty, like I felt the wind, like of my ceiling fan.
Ew.
I was really confused, and I was trying to say my mom's name, and I just kept asking this thing, why is this happening to me? For some reason in my head I was like, is this because of my dad? Anything to do with my dad? The thing says, reach under your bed and find out. I reach, I'm able to reach. What I pull back up is my father's arm. I remember like his hands clearly, and like how his arms looked. He put my eyeball back in.
Thank you.
And I was trying to scream mom the whole time, so immediately like mom like came out, and then I just ran into her room and I slept with her.
Okay, well, that's terrifying. The camera battery's dying, so I'm panicking. That is the story of her. I will tell more stories of her, but the camera battery is dying. So if you guys want to hear those, give this video a big thumbs up and comment if you guys have anything in your family that you feel like is haunted, because she definitely is, and we keep on giving her back and forth. Maybe I'm gonna leave her here.
Why don't we just throw her out?
I think that's bad. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
But if you guys did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much to Swagbucks for sponsoring this video. Their link is gonna be in the description down below. And until next week, I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye guys.